COVID happened. She did not wither away and die. She said, what else can I do? She went to the US curriculum and she says, I am going to learn this so I can pivot into another business stream.
Master Coach Apostle Courtney McLean and Business Coach Zadane Simister are powered up to share their expertise on the business end.
Welcome to another episode of The Business End. And here on The Business End Show, we provide real and practical solutions to advance businesses by speaking with experts in the field and existing entrepreneurs. Today, I'm your host, Zadane Simister. And we have a packed episode this afternoon because we have in studio a powerful educator, a woman that has a heart of giving. Our guest is Mrs. Dadrianne Segree-Watson, the founder and CEO of Superior Tutoring Services Jamaica. Now, Miss Segree-Watson was recognized as one of the top 20 youth innovators in 2017. Miss Segree-Watson, it was a bronze medalist at the JCDC writing competition in 2014 and 2018. Now, Lady Segree-Watson spearheads and launched an annual career fair in the community of Angels over in Spanish Town, St. Catherine, Jamaica. And I tell you, her involvement in the community spans across communities and across regions. Now, help me welcome to the business end, Mrs. Segree-Watson. Welcome.
Thank you so much for having me. I'm really honored to be a guest today.
It's really an honor to have you. And how are you doing this afternoon?
I'm doing well. A little bit flustered, but I feel calm and ready for this interview.
No, flustered you are not. You are ready, and we are ready to impact lives, just as you have impacted lives across Jamaica through Superior Tutoring Services Jamaica. Now, tell us what is the services that you offer at your establishment, and who is Superior Tutoring Services Jamaica?
Well, Superior Tutoring Services Jamaica is a tutoring service. We offer mostly online sessions, but we do some face-to-face as well. So we do sessions in PEP, CSEC, CAPE, and also the US curriculum. Our sessions are one-on-one, so it's just the tutor and the student.
No, when I tell you, ladies and gentlemen, she says she also does tutoring for the United States curriculum. No, she spans through the Caribbean and over in the United States. No, I tell you, this woman is impacting lives, not just in the region, but of course in North America region. Now let me ask you, there must have been some sort of motivation that led you into business. I am curious to find out, what was that motivation that led you into business, and what do you hope to achieve by this business venture?
Well, I've always been passionate about academics. That has always been something that has been it's just my thing, I guess. I like learning. Like when I was younger, I remember in grade 3, I used to watch documentaries a lot, and I my mother thought it was kind of strange, but I used to tell her, when I watch the TV I learn. So it was natural that I went into this type of field. So when I was 17, a friend of my mother asked my mother if I could tutor her daughter in GSAT, and that's when I actually started. But I really got my start first year at UWI. I wanted to make some pocket money, so I put out an ad.
Yes.
And I offered services for GSAT, and let's just say the rest is history.
No, there you have it. She started her journey in business from the age of 17. No, we're not screaming child labor here, but she was motivated even from an early age. So it is clear that when you have your kids and you see them have this sense of interest in a particular area, what they are showing is their passion and innate ability. So what you want to do is encourage that as you go along. She was encouraged through the documentaries, and she later was encouraged when she was asked to help a fellow student, and that now turns into a business. And since then, she has been impacting lives, impacting communities. Now, on that note of impacting communities, and I know you're very involved in the community, What I want to ask you though is name a few of some of those involvements that you have been in, and how do you think those initiatives has helped your business?
Well, back when I was at UE, I was in Circle K. Circle K is an affiliate of the Kiwanis Club and also Key Club in high schools. And we had this bug program, not the insect, no.
Yes.
Bug was bringing up grades program. And
Yes.
what we did is we went to the Mona Heights Primary School and we assisted students. And I thought that it would be good for me to expand that reach in my own community. So I launched the Reaching the Forgotten program in 2014. That was aimed at helping students who felt left behind and forgotten. Because, you know, there are like 40 students to a teacher in a classroom. So you can imagine that some students will feel like they're forgotten. So what I would do is I went to Crescent Primary, which was my alma mater, and I asked them to just point out students that they think need the assistance. And what I did, I would stay back with them after school or even go in the morning to assist them. I also launched an environmental club there in 2011. So this was even before I started UE. I launched an environmental club. We planted trees. They had a lot of fun. You know, they like playing in the dirt more, I think.
Yes.
But they really enjoyed it. I also launched the career fair in Angels Grove, and it spanned all over Spanish Town. I got sponsorship from numerous companies within Spanish Town as well, and I had persons come in and just motivate the kids and talk about their career path. So it has all been really good up to this point.
And I must say that that sort of community building would have made your company known at least within the St. Catherine region, and of course across the world. And that's how you are able to expand because of those community involvement. Persons partner with you, and of course, being that partnership, you would have had that exposure to your business. Now, I want to make that point that when you give of yourself and give of your service, such as Mrs. Watson has, what it does is that makes your company, that's community involvement, your company is being known. You can explore, you can expand, and then persons will partner with you, and they will know what your company is about. And then you will have that platform for you to manifest and bring forth the value proposition of your business. Now, you speak about the strategic partnership that you would have had and you would have formed over the years. How important it is to form such strategic partnership in terms of your success of your business?
I do think they're of vital importance.
Yes.
Because I remember in 2017 when I learned about the DIA lab. It's the DIA lab or the DIA lab.
Yes.
They had this youth workshop program where they wanted to find innovators, you know, persons with new ideas.
Yes.
What they did was they trained us. They had a whole workshop for weeks and they gave me a world of knowledge in business. Now, I was one of the top 20 awardees, but even persons who were not awardees, I know they got a world of knowledge from it, and that has the framework that they gave me, I still apply it to my business planning to this day. So it wasn't just the funding, it was the knowledge that I gained. And I think those kind of partnerships can really help any business owner because they give you a real rundown of how to go about managing your business and making sure that you remain relevant in this competitive market.
And that is a serious point, and that is a plus of making those strategic partnerships, because it's helped you in terms of putting your country, putting your company forward, and that is what the strategic partnership has been doing. As a matter of fact, when you put your company forward, then you put your country forward. And so tell us, I'm sure you would have gone through many ebbs and flows in business, and so what are some of the growth strategies that you would have employed and that has helped you to propel you to this level in which you're very, very, very successful?
Well, I think I ended just now on the remaining relevant.
Yes.
And what I did was I just went ahead and make sure my online presence was felt.
Yeah.
I remember in 2020, everyone remembers COVID.
Yes.
And during COVID was when my business actually skyrocketed. That's when I went ahead and said, hey, I can learn the US curriculum.
Yes.
I can just broaden my horizons. I can reach persons not just regionally but internationally as well.
Yeah.
So I strengthened my online presence, and also I had a referral program. A lot of my initial clients came through word of mouth, and persons who were there referring persons, I offered them discounts.
Yes.
I offered just numerous discounts, and persons like discounts. You know, this is Jamaica, people going to like discounts.
Yes.
So that's truly allowed my business to grow. So I think just remaining relevant, strengthening your online presence, and just having some form of discount program will really see your business growing.
Yeah, but I want to go back to that point you raised, and that point is a very important point. COVID happened.
Mm-hmm.
She did not wither away and die. She said, what else can I do? She went to the US curriculum, and she says, I am going to learn this so I can pivot into another business stream.
Yes.
Listeners and viewers, when challenges come, you have to pivot. You have to have the vision and the flexibility to look ahead and see what else can I do to complement the already existing business lines so that I can grow to the next level. Now she's impacting lives in the US because she made that move. She pivoted when it was necessary. She said, COVID is not going to hold me down. I wonder which challenge, which mountain is holding the viewers down? Which mountain, which challenge is holding the listeners down? Today is an opportunity for you to pivot. Be a visionary. Think about flexible solutions for you to move to the next level. Mrs. Watson did so, and she's telling you it is possible. Go out and do it. Now, it's not just all that glory. I'm sure there must have been some serious challenges. Some points that you wanted to throw in the towel. You wanted to give up. But that inner voice, that inner passion, something says, no, I'm going to continue. What are some of the challenges that you would have encountered in business? And how has those challenges shaped you?
Well, starting a business as a teenager is not easy.
Yes.
You know, lack of capital is really, I think, one of the greatest threats to any business. Lack
Yes.
of capital
Yes.
is something that I experienced. And I remember when I had like 2 students, and
Yes.
I was like, this isn't going to work. I talked to my sister, because I talk to my sister a lot. I have a sister who is just a little over 3 years older than me, and we talk a lot.
Yes.
And I confided in her, and I was like, I don't think this is going to work. And she said, what do you think you want to do? And I started to work at a call center.
Yes.
But I was not happy. I really wasn't happy because this was not my passion. And a lot of times we're doing things and we're not passionate about it. So, but I needed the money, you know, so I had to work. So I decided that, okay, I'm going to invest in my business while I'm here. I'm going to invest in the equipment that I have. I need a better laptop. I need more stationery. I'm going to invest in that while I'm here. I need more textbooks. I need more stuff so that I can be a better tutor. So while I had the challenge of lack of funding and I went out to work to fix that, I saw that persons became interested in my company again, and I said I wouldn't leave until I could make twice as much as what I was making there. And now I'm making about 4 or 5 times what I was getting.
She says she recognized one of the challenges she had was capital. She says, solution-oriented as she is, she said, you know what? I'm going to seek the capital by working at a call center, accumulate the funds so I can regroup and come again. When you face challenges, listeners and viewers, regroup and come again. She did not give up, and that is how she faced her challenge. She faced her challenge head-on with solutions and bring her to the next level. How was your wins? Like how has those wins that you have had in business, how have they impacted you?
Well, they have impacted me greatly. My wins come from seeing my students be successful. My wins comes from parents calling me and telling me how greatly their child has improved. I remember when I initially started tutoring, I had a grade 5 student who at the time he was writing his B's for D's. And at that time, it was right before PEP came out. So, GSAT had the communication writing task.
Yeah.
And they had to write a story, and it was valued at 12 marks, yes. 12.
Yes.
And that student who was writing B's for D's, he got a 10 out of 12. And I was so excited. I mean, I had other students that were doing like straight A's and all, and I was excited for them as well, but seeing how greatly he progressed, I just felt so good. And overall, and for all the years, I don't think I've been more excited about anything more than that. But yes, when my students are successful, that's what I count as a win. When a student moves from a D to even a B, I call that a win, because that shows me that they're capable of getting an A. So that's what brings me pure joy, just seeing them understand something that they thought that was so hard in the beginning, and they're like, oh, this is easy, this is nothing. That's what those are my wins in business, and that's what make it all worth it.
Listeners and viewers, she says she turned those students which persons would have put to the side, she turned those students into positive students, those students into A students. She turns persons who write in B for D's and turn them into A students. Now tell me, that is the sort of impact that gives Mrs. Watson the push, the drive to continue. That is the heart of giving. Now, a lot of times we enter business with the monetary reward as our motivating factor. She says the impact that she's making on lives, in communities, in families, those are the impacts that is making her smile. That is what is the driving force to giving her to move her business to the next level. Viewers and listeners, if you have a business that you're passionate about and you're impacting lives, today you must continue. You must push on and push out and show up and show out. Let God work and let your impact be felt across the nation, and your business will reward you for it. Now, I'm sure you would have gone through several, along your journey, you'd have picked up a lot of gems that you would have walked with in business. What are some of the gems that you want to share with us today in terms of what you'd have picked up along the way, and that you want to share with a viewer and a listener who is in business and is not working out for them, or they are desirous to get into business? What are some of the gems that you want to share with them?
Well, personally for me, I think be passionate and be purposeful about whatever it is that you want to do. Don't just do something because it's what's trending or what everyone else is doing.
Yes.
Find something that you're truly passionate about and make it marketable. Also, when I was one of the top 20 youth innovators, one of the perks or one of the prizes was conversation with Mr. Michael Leachin.
Yes.
And if you don't want to take my advice, you can take his advice. And he's a billionaire, as we know.
Yes.
And he says, always have the day one passion. He said, can you remember when your first day of school at any school? And you can remember it, right? But the second day of school, can you really remember that? So he says the day one passion that you had for your business, always keep that day one passion throughout the entire course of your business. And that just resonated with me, and I thought that was just such great advice. And I think that anybody that is starting a business or currently in business, just find your day one passion, be passionate and purposeful about it, and you'll be successful.
I want to ask a follow-up question to that. It is always easy, and I don't mean to put you on the spot, but it's always easy for persons to say, keep that day one passion. But when life hits you, When business hits you and you feel frustrated, it's very difficult, to keep that day one passion. How did you keep that day one passion?
It's not always easy. I can tell you that. And as I said, I even left my business to work, but you have to know why you're doing it.
Yes.
Even when you're derailed and you have to sometimes momentarily say goodbye to your business, you always know that you're going to regroup, you're going to come back stronger. So sometimes you have setbacks, but you don't let those keep you down. You don't let those keep you down for too long, because at the end of the day, if you are truly passionate about it, I'm telling you that it will work. So obstacles will come your way, but they're just hurdles to make you stronger. Life is nothing without lessons, and lessons are learned through adversity.
Mighty. I hear James 1, verse 2 to 4, echoing in my ears. No, what she's saying, ladies and gentlemen, is speak to that person in the mirror. When you face that challenge, speak to that person and you say, you are not going to give up. You are not going to stop here. Your why, your day one why you started this business, is going to propel you to move forward beyond the challenges that you would have faced. You're going to speak to that inner voice. You're going to speak to that inner person and you're going to say, I will not give up. Somebody is waiting on me. That student, that 5th grade student, was waiting on you, Mrs. Watson. He depended on you, and because of your input, his life has been changed. Now, some customer, some client is waiting on your business. Some client is waiting on your yes, and your yes is going to impact your community. Your yes is going to impact a nation. Your yes is going to impact the world. Do not give up. Press on and speak to that inner person. And that inner person will come to life. And that fire and that passion that you have will come to life. And that will push your business forward. Now, let me ask you. You've been successful, but I'm sure there is more. You're driven. You're passionate. What is next for Superior Tutoring Services?
Well, I want to expand in terms of employees. I currently have a few employees, but I want to expand more, and I want to train more persons in my tutoring style. So I think I didn't delve in it deep enough, but my tutoring style is based on learning styles.
Yeah.
So how the student learns. So whatever way they learn, that is how we set up our lessons to be delivered. And I want to train more persons with that knowledge, because learning is not a one-size-fits-all. And I don't want anybody to approach academics like that either. So I want to be able to train more tutors. I want to be able to leave my business in capable hands, because in a little less than a decade, I'm going to be 40 and I want to retire at 40 years old. So hopefully I would be able to leave it in capable hands at that time. So I just want to expand. I am currently in North America. I have students as far as Rwanda. I mean, it's the American curriculum because they're Americans, but I want to expand worldwide. I want to expand globally. I recently did a diploma in French language studies, and I want to tutor in French. Not necessarily tutor French, the language, but tutor students, French students, mathematics, and various subjects. So I just want to be global. That's what I really want to do.
That is certainly a commendable vision. And can I put you on the spot? You said that you went and you learned French, and I'm very fascinated with foreign languages. Now can I ask you, can you say the business in French?
Whenever persons ask me to say something in French, I always say je parle un peu français, which just means I speak a little French.
Okay, wonderful. Here on the business end, we're getting French. We're getting all foreign languages. So we want to... That's it. We're reaching across the globe and the region. So persons that speaks French would certainly recognize and be very happy to have heard our guest speaks French. Now, where and how can persons find you?
Well, they can find me on almost all social media platforms. We are on Instagram at Superior Tutoring Services. We're on Facebook, Superior Tutoring Services /Super Tutor. Our website is superiortutoringja.com. That's www.superiortutoringja.com. Our landline is 632 4080, and our WhatsApp number is 532-3242. And also, I'm on YouTube at Dadrianne Segree, so you can see me there, and I will be expanding my tutoring channel as well, so you guys can check out little mathematics in minutes videos and stuff like that. Yeah, so more to come, even on social media.
That is fabulous, and we are excited about it. And so we want to thank you, Lady Segree-Watson, to come and share with us here on the business end. We were definitely inspired, and we are definitely looking forward to your next step on your journey. Before we go, we want to dissect some of the gems that Lady Segree-Watson would have shared with us. She says you must be passionate about your business. Once you're passionate about your business and you speak to that inner self, you can overcome any challenge. You can speak to that mountain, and that mountain will be no more. In fact, she says you must smile at the face of those challenges, because those challenges build you. Those challenges are going to build muscle for you to push forward your business and allow your business to grow. She says you must see the value in impacting lives. She has impacted lives of that 5th grader. And now that 5th grader is better for it. A family is better for it. A community is better for it. So you must do a service that impact your community, impact lives, and your business shall reward you for that impact that you're making across the globe. Now, we want to thank you again, Mrs. Segree-Watson, for sharing with us. It was certainly a delight to have you here. And what we want to encourage persons is that if you have any questions for our guests, you can contact us at on our social media, which is at The Business End Show, Instagram, YouTube, Spotify, and of course on TikTok. We want to thank you, and come over, like, share, and comment. We are here to answer your questions, and we are certainly here to serve you, such as Superior Tutoring Services Jamaica Limited is here to serve your children and making them a better person for the future. You are the Business End Show tribe. Literally, you are the best. So continue to be your increasing best. Thank you.
Master Coach Apostle Courtney McLean and Business Coach Dadrianne Segree-Watson are powered up to share their expertise on the business end. But don't forget to tell a friend or a colleague, and of course have your tools on hand, your notebook and your pen. Classes are in session every Tuesday, 3:30 on Gospel JA for the business end. Master Coach Apostle Courtney McLean and Business Coach Dadrianne Segree-Watson await you.